Welcome, beautiful people, to The Color of Beautiful After Dark. I'm Dr. Karen Moore, founder of I Am the Color of Beautiful, global spoken word initiative and movement, where we are redefining the standard of beauty for women of color. And our focus is on eradicating colorism in communities of color across the globe. And I'm so glad to be here tonight for the After Dark series. It's been it's been good for me. You know what I mean? Um, I've really been having a good time doing it, and just started this week, and we're going to see about doing it throughout the throughout March, right? Women's History Month, just a little something to kind of wind down for the evening and be able to talk about some things that we need to talk about as women. If you can hear me, let me know because I'm trying to play some music and um, I just want to make sure you can hear me. So let's check it out. I am really doing something different with this Color of Beautiful After Dark. Can you hear me? Well, I hope you can hear me. So, what we're going to talk about tonight is we're talking about being beautifully balanced. And so, tonight, I'm going to talk about being beautifully balanced with our physical health. You know, we talked about balance not being perfect, but balance being trying to put things in perspective, right? So, I want to talk about being beautifully balanced in our physical man, right? And I am I'm learning about really taking stock of my physical health. I shared earlier in the week that, I had gone to the doctor on Monday for the first time in years, which is really um, inexcusable. I'm just going to say it really is. It's really inexcusable that I haven't been to the doctor in years. But one thing that I think many times we don't really consider all the time how important our physical health is. And as women, we need to make sure that we are being balanced in our physical man. And I know for me, there's so many things that I say I'm challenged with, but if I was really honest with myself, it's not really that big of a challenge. It's that I've chosen to do other things other than the things that I need to be doing. Let's just be honest and transparent about it, right? I chose to do other things that are not what is in my best interest when it comes to my physical health. And many times we do that. Many times we decide that, okay, well, I'm just going to eat whatever I want to eat. I'm going to drink whatever I want to drink. And, it's not all that, it's not a priority, right? So I know for myself that I'm so lax with the water thing. And I know how much better I feel when I'm well hydrated. I know how much better my skin is when I am well hydrated. I know how much better I feel when I don't eat all that sugar that I so love to eat. Let's be for real. Okay? So but I do feel so much better when I don't have all that sugar. And it's so interesting because I started out the year doing the Daniel fast, and when when you do Daniel fast, you're not supposed to have any added sugars. So it makes you read the labels, right? So, I did a lot of label. I had to do a lot of label reading. And it's amazing how much added sugar. There's sugar in bread. There's sugar in everything unless you really are excuse oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. There's sugar in everything. And if you're not really being conscious and aware of what you are taking in to your body, you are consuming so much sugar. I was reading an article that said that the average American takes in 17 tablespoons of sugar a day. And that just blew me away. So but it's because we're not really monitoring what we're eating. And if you're not careful, even some of the things that we buy and we think are organic or have that label on them, they still have sugar. They have cane sugar, which I guess is supposed to be better sugar if there is any such thing as better sugar, but they still have sugar in them. So if we're not being mindful of our bodies and our physical health and being beautifully balanced in our health, taking care of our health. And that's not just about eating either. It's about your eyes, it's about your ears, it's about, your hands, it's about all of those things that encompass what is our physical man. So it's about getting your eyes checked. It's about getting your ears checked. It's about getting your teeth checked. It's about all of those things that many times we take for granted that we just don't do because we say we're too busy or we choose not to make that the priority in our lives. So I wanted to share that with you, and that being beautifully balanced means that you've got to be beautifully balanced in your physical health. So I hope that inspires you to really do that if you haven't done it, because I know I haven't done it. So I'm on a new you can always start anew, right? And the damage may not be able to be undone, but you can start anew and begin to lose the weight, begin to do the things that are necessary to improve your quality of life. You can do those things and you can start today. So I just want to encourage you with that and being beautifully balanced in your physical man. So as we wind down for the evening and as you get rest, because that's part of your physical health, it's part of taking care of yourself physically, is resting. And I was on a call earlier today and they, talking about, the grinding and the hustling and the this and the that we do for business, that we still have to be mindful of our bodies and of getting the proper rest. Because when you get the proper rest, you can show up differently than when you are totally exhausted, especially the older we get. Yes. The older we get, it can be a little harder to show up the way we need to show up when we're really exhausted. So as you get ready to wind down for the night and get ready to rest, keep in mind about being beautifully balanced in your life. Last night we talked about the mental balance, and tonight the physical balance. So wind down. We'll be back tomorrow night to talk about another aspect of being beautifully balanced. And, to follow us on all of our social media platforms. And we're going to be here with After Dark Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Be blessed. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your night. Get some rest. And we say it loud. We wear it proud. I am the color of beautiful. Be blessed.